Hello, welcome back to my channel in part 3 of our son's 9th grade curriculum for the 2015-2016 school year. So this is going to be on math and science. For math this year, he is going to be using Teaching Textbooks Algebra 1. Now, he is going into 9th grade and he's doing Algebra 1. Normally he would be doing Algebra 2. He was in 7th grade last year. And when I was planning out the curriculum, I realized that pretty much everything he was going to be doing was 9th grade, except for the math, which Algebra 1 actually, it is a 9th grade level math class, but normally he would be doing this in 8th grade and then going to geometry or Algebra 2 for 9th grade. So he's very good at math. That's kind of math is his jam. So I think his plan and my plan is for him to power through this and finish this early and start on the next level and maybe do 3 years of math in the next 2 years. So not 2 full things of math in 1 year, but kind of condense the next 3 years into 2 years. So that way he'll be more on track for the college level stuff. So anyway, we are doing, like I said, teaching textbooks. We are only doing the CDs. I am not spending the money on the textbooks anymore. I love teaching textbooks. And what I love about it is it's a computer based, but it also comes with these big textbooks, and my kids just don't use them. They use their notebook paper if they need to work out problems, and then they do everything online on the computer. So that for us, every family's different, but for us, the textbooks have been a gigantic waste of money. So like, for instance, this is my daughter's Algebra 2 textbook from a couple years ago, and never used. And it kills me because I can't remember how much I paid for this, but I know it was a lot. And never used it. I mean, I don't know that she ever even opened it. She did fantastic with her Algebra 2. She did great, she understood it, but she did all of it online and really didn't use this textbook. So, fool me once. I did not spend the money on the Algebra 1 textbook for him. So again, just the CD version. And then, so that's it for math. He's going to be doing this, and then he's going to be doing some math once a week when we do our STEAM STEM stuff, which I'm going to explain in a video in a little while. So I'll go into more detail on that. But for core math, this is what we're using. For science, we are going to be using Exploring Creation with Biology by Apologia. And a lot of you homeschoolers are familiar with this series. But this is broken down into 16 different modules. It's a 1-year course. And pretty dry looking textbook, but I've read quite a bit of it, and it's good. It's a really good science book. So that's what he's going to be using. And it comes with, it doesn't come with it, you buy it separately, but the multimedia companion CD, and this shows the videos of the different experiments that the students can't do at home, or it gives different kind of adds to the course, I guess. It also has animations of figures in the course. It says many of the more difficult concepts are explained using animated figures narrated by Dr. Wiley. So anyway, we got this to use with it. And then the other thing I got was the student notebook. So in the textbook, there are on your own questions, there are review questions, there's study for the test stuff, there's the experiments, you have to keep a lab book. And you can do all that. There are a lot of different places where you can buy downloads and stuff and print them all out, but it's a lot to print out. So anyway, they're now making the student notebook for the higher level courses, which I don't know that I don't remember my daughter having this option. But anyway, it goes through module by module, and it has everything all written down, so I don't have to do anything. So like for instance, module 3, it has the on your own questions, and it looks like there are 16 of those for that module. Then it has study guide questions, study guide questions, study guide questions, pages of that. So these are things that normally your student would have to do all of the writing for. I don't know about you guys, but my son, he's not going to spend the time writing very neatly. If I asked him to write all of this out, he would do it, but it would not be as organized and as readable as this is. Then it has optional summary questions. And what else does it have? Oh, this is kind of neat. It has a section for notes. So it has the module, sorry, this is module 4. So this is at the beginning of each module. It'll have the module number, the date, the pages the notes are from, and it has it divided up here. So yeah, so it has all of that. And then, let me see, there was something about the notes that I wanted to talk about, and I don't remember what that was. Oh, here it is. They actually have a whole page here on taking effective notes from science texts. So it shows how to break it up in like different, like you can do your drawings here, you can write the pages and that. Anyway, review stuff. Let's see. Use the provided note pages for taking notes as you read. In the Cornell system, a 2-inch column is marked off on the left side of the page, and a 2 to 3-inch row is marked off at the bottom. These sections are used for processing the information in different ways. Always date your note page and document the page numbers. This example page shows how to use this system of taking notes. So anyway, that's kind of cool. And then the other thing it has the daily schedule in here. So you don't need to buy, you don't need to spend extra money on that, on getting another schedule. And then it also has $379. It also has all of your lab reports for the experiments. So every experiment that's in the textbook is in here. It talks about the parts of a lab report, microscope use and care, microscope mistakes. Yeah, let's see. So for Module 1, Biology and the Study of Life, using a biological key. And it has all of that. Organism identification, introduction to the microscope, and this microscope is pretty similar to the one we have, actually. Let me get to see, experiment 5.3, the fragility of an enzyme. It will tell you all the materials you need. It tells you the purpose of the experiment. It shows the procedure. And then it has a place to take all of your notes, your observations, your conclusions. It also has a place that says take it further, where you can keep doing it and go further with the experiment. So everything is all done for you. So pretty cool. Save you a ton of work. Now for all of this stuff, for this, whoops. Now I've messed up that whole spiral. There we go. Okay. For this, for the companion CD and the textbook, look on Rainbow Resources and also look on christianbook.com and compare the prices. Those two places are, I have found those two places to be the best sites for finding these for a good price. So try those two sites first. And then to go along with biology, and I just got these in the mail, so I haven't even really unpacked them. You'll need the biology. You don't need it, but to do the experiments, you do need it. You'll need the biology kit. And the cheapest place I have found to get this kind of stuff is Home Science Tools. So homesciencetools.com. They have tons and tons and tons of science stuff. So lab slides, prepared lab slides. Let me see if I can open this without spilling them everywhere. Let's see. No, I cannot. Okay. So yeah, prepared lab slides for all the different ones that you'll need for this course. There's all kinds of stuff in here. There's cover slips, there's microscope slides, eyedroppers, methylene blue chloride, lens paper, all that kind of stuff. The other thing you're going to be doing in biology are the dissections. Home Science Tool sells all of the pre-packaged kits for the Apologia science courses. So the required experiments, or the required dissections are the frog, I think the earthworm, a perch, and a crawdaddy, crayfish, crawfish, depending where you're from. So you can buy those all pre-done. So like here's our little frog all ready to go for next year. Poor frog. But you know, good size specimen. This bag has the earthworm, the perch, and the crayfish, and I'm actually going to have to call them because it looks like my crawdaddy has fallen to pieces. There's like little bits of crawdaddy floating around in this bag, so I need to call and see if I can get a replacement for that. Then there's also the, again, one-handed, the dissection tools, and the dissection pad with the kind of foamy padding there. So anyway, again, Home Science Tools, if you know of a better place, let me know, but that so far that company has been the place where I have found things for the best price. So anyway, if you have any questions about math and science and what we're using, as always, put them in the comments below and I will answer them. Thanks for watching.